Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for yet another adventure with our Ostriv town, episode 37. Yes, we're getting close to 40 episodes with this lovely town. And, well, we have our work cut out because lots planned already, so that's good. We were trying to battle the food shortages that we have. Well, this farm will come in handy, and in a little less than half a month, we will get to start with all the sowing in. Now, one of the things I had to check, and I did check that recently, is in here. If we check the oxen, and if you click the oxen, you can see the actual age. I think that's new. That wasn't in there before. And we can see these are pretty old. So we have to be ready to replace some. So what I would actually like to do is find a cow shed that has a few bulls coming up, like this one. This one has a few good bulls coming up. And if we... Oh, look at this one. This is very good. I'm going to put a manager in here. Now, this one can now make sure that when a ox dies, it will make a new ox and send it over there. So that is kind of what I want at the moment, to make sure that that happens. So that's what we're going to try for now. As we are working on this new area where we have the lime works up and running. And apparently they can now start to produce lime. So yeah, please, let's get going with it. And here they are building the lime kiln. Last of the stones are coming in. And then they can really finish it. Until then, building a storage already. We have the kiln gatherers, which is great. Let's put up some extra workers in there. And can they already completely finish it? No, not yet. Still the last stones need to be put in. But yeah, these are now making lime for us. Extra lime, which is good. I'm just thinking what we should put in here. This is making the quick. I think we should just store the lime in here so that we get a big supply of that. And at the same time, all the other buildings will just do whatever they already did. So if we store quick lime in here, they have to transport it from there to there and then there. So let's just make sure that this one can produce as much as possible and store it in here. I think that's the right thing to do at the moment. Alright, where will the stone... There's some stone coming, but I don't know if that's 136 or... Yep, that's all. Alright, they can now finish the kiln. As they are also now supplying the resources for the next construction here. Yeah, this is good. So, that will make sure that this part of the new industry is set up. That raises the question, should we remove this entirely or not? I think what we can do is turn off the resource supply here. So nobody will supply this now. That means that once this is completely emptied out and this one is done, we can get rid of the industry there and we could probably put it somewhere else where we can... Well, we already have it somewhere else. We can probably just put something else in that spot. So I think that will be a good thing actually to try. So that's what we're aiming for right now. Making sure that we can get rid of that and put it in. Now, look at the graveyard. I mean, these two patches are filled. This one is halfway filled. We already have this one ready, so we don't need to do anything there, but it seems to be working out. Another thing to check, brick stones. We have 8,000 now. We need 13,000 to finish this house. But I think we can move this over a bit, because they are going relatively quickly now. We were quite short, but it's starting to look better and better. Let's check our little sheepies. Wow, we hardly have any rams, so that's not gonna work. Yeah, let's just do one. We can do one other next month. One ram, that's it. Oh, not a lot of rams available at the moment. Let's go check the cows. Nope. Oh, yep, one. That's it. This one is now going to provide the oxen to some of the farm, so we'll leave that one. And maybe we should leave a few extra, by the way. Now, I thought oxen were kind of set to like only live 15 years or something, and we could already see that the one we have in this farm, like, oh, we can't click that right now. Let's click it here. 15 and 15. This one, 15 and 15. And then this one is already 17 and 15. So I guess they are pretty old. So I guess they might soon go to another world. Or get slaughtered, I don't know. So, yeah, we do need some extra oxen. So I'm not going to do all the bulls away now. I want to quickly be able to get us the extra oxen that we might need. Another thing is we have this open spot in front of the graveyard. So the question is what to do with it. Well, I think we should just put up some trees here. Maybe even some fencing to make sure that some of the pathing disappears. I think that'll be cool. Then we can turn this into something like a little city park or something. So I guess this should be the main road then. We have to do this a little bit more outward, like this, for that tree. Yep. So if you want to go to the graveyard, they can take this straight walk. Other than that, it's kind of done. That will save the... well, not really save, but it will get these roads to clear out. Only this one will remain. And then if we turn this into a little park area, we could add a gazebo or two. I mean, why not? Well, just one. And then we'll add 2 benches here. I think we have been, or I, of course not we, because you're all just watching, playing actually. But we've been neglecting the decorations a bit. So yeah, now we have a park in front of the graveyard site. I think that's better. We'll just have to wait quite a while, I think, before all the paths will be gone. Because that usually takes quite some time. But at least it's happening now, and that is good. I think we can put some extra men in there. Oh, they are out because of the seasonal hiring. I should have realized that earlier. Alright, well, they're out again. These are not doing seasonal hiring because we need a ton of limestone for now. To fill this one up and get it going. Although, they are pretty busy with that. So, that's looking good. We have no quicklime at the moment, but this can get it. Do we still have quicklime in here? Nope, this one is empty. Gathering charcoal for the first layer. I don't think so. Let's get rid of this building. It's empty now. Why not take care of that? Then at least that one is gone. And this one is just using the last of the quicklime that we have. Because I think we're now completely out of quicklime. Yes. Oh, that's good. Then we can get rid of this one too if we empty it out. You know what? Let's tell them to really make empty. Get these people out because they're not doing anything anymore. Then we can get rid of this building too. That opens up a little bit of space here that we can put something else in. And we get rid of some of the more polluting industries. That doesn't sound like it's a bad thing. Let us buy some Horilka now. Deal. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else. Or do we need stuff like buckwheat? We still have 6,000 and it's April. Can we last till the next harvest? I think so. Potatoes, also 7,000. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, this one is emptying the storage, so we can already destroy it. Let's do that too. And then we can start to think about what we would put there. I have no clue yet, but we can think about it. Might have to... Yeah, see, there's lime stored there, but we can leave that. That's okay. I think for now, at least. Let's just leave it in there so the trader can pick that up quickly from there. Now, we have built some orchards out here, but these are still only 0 years, so they won't bear fruit. I think these will now, though. Yeah, year 3, so these will definitely get fruit in. We just don't need them in right now, so why are they in right now? Let's do 2. Oh, that's probably because of the turning it into dried fruits, but I think we can do that with only 1 for now. Should be able to pretty quickly do that, and then we can distribute it. And then that saves up a few ladies that we might use later in different other jobs. So I guess it's good that we try to go this way. How many bricks do we have right now? 10,700. We just need 3,000 more for this house. As you can see, we don't need all the bricks in the beginning as well, so I think we can build that house. I mean, before they gathered all the stuff and put it in and such, that's going to take a long time. We can also add some workers here if we want to. Yeah, let's do 6. That'll speed up the whole brickmaking process a little bit too. Could be, yeah, we have plenty of space for more bricks, so that is not an issue. And we're already up to almost 12,000 bricks now. So yeah, we can build the next row house. Now, while this is all active, and we have been building this town for a long time, we got a new update out this week. And looks like there are some more arcade houses here that weren't there before, I think. And we should now have options with some. So you can turn a piece into a store, I believe. I haven't tried that yet, so yeah. So if we press F1, oh, we can now customize the building. And now you see the outlines from all of them. Okay, I think that's also, that wasn't really there, but I'm not sure. Cool. Well, we'll see. We'll get some more row houses in the future, of course. But yeah, first these 3. But we might do the ones with the arcade, because that kind of looks cool. So why not try that? But we should have more options now where to put the store and stuff. So we'll see. Not a lot happened, though, in the new update. So there's not a lot of new stuff, unfortunately. I mean, I can't get enough of all the new stuff. But how much beer do we have? 12,000, almost 13,000. Oh, there's a place we can sell beer to, but I don't remember which one. Because then we could set it already up for selling some beer. That would be good. That's gonna make us some good money, beer. Ooh, I would very much like that. Let me go to the trader. Yeah, I don't know if it's via land or sea. So we'll have to wait for the trader that specifically can buy the beer from us. And as soon as he comes in, we can set it up and sell it too. As for now, we just have to slowly work on expanding all of this. We can see that it's now April. This is already growing quite a while, so this should ensure a good harvest for us. We don't have any real amounts of hay stored there, though, so that might be a thing. But I guess soon enough, these two will start to bear hay, and we could actually, for the time being, or maybe permanently, add an extra one. So, you know, at least now we have 3. Just have to make sure that we put the fencing around it properly. Okay. I wish you could go back, because this one is now a little too short. And if I can just right click and it will delete the latest point that you have set, so that you can go back to the previous point and then finish it properly, that would be something that I would love. Alright, this should work. And it gives a little bit of an odd shape. I like that. I like that. Especially in historic towns and stuff. Things should not be straight and perfect and such. It should have some nice, cool, different ways of putting stuff. Now, what I like to do, of course, every now and then is just get rid of the logs, because that means that they can get more logs. And I want them to get rid of all the trees in there, so that we can start decorating it with their own trees. And I like to do that in multiple places. So right here, they don't even have the amount of logs, so we don't have to do it. This one, completely filled up with logs. So if we do this, they can harvest more trees. The more trees that they can harvest, the more trees will be removed, so the more space we have to build. Now, we do have a little bit of space left to build for now, but, you know, it's fine. How much beer is in here? 5,000, okay. How much beer is in here? 3,000. Well, we hardly have any Orilka, so you know what? Let's put this up to 4,000. That's going to be a bit extra. And since it doesn't spoil the drinks, let's put these up to 2,000, because these are the imported ones, so they can stay in the trade posts. And with 4,000 in total, we can put in 6,000 beer. That'll get the beer out of here. That will make sure that they can produce extra beer. And I think what we can actually do is just tell this one to, I don't know, do 2,500 by cart. Straight into there. Yep. And now the cart workers will come and they will start to do that. And that's very helpful. It's May, so I think next month or the month after they will start to get the first apples in. This guy still filled up with iron ore and we're making iron here. How much iron do we have at the moment? 2,500. And maybe some in the export stock as well. You have to count that. Yeah, also 2,000 in the export stock. So yeah, we can sell some iron. These are doing an okay job, although apparently they're so filled with leather they can't get their stuff out. Wow, really? That would mean we can make a ton more shoes, except we might be out of threads. Do we have enough threads? We have 2,300 threads. Alright. I know what industries to put here. We're going to turn this place into a shoe haven. There we go. Nice. Let's speed these up though, because then we can quickly get into extra shoes, because we have... How much leather do we have? 10,000. Ooh. Well, that's gonna increase the amount of money that we can earn. Since we slowly lose a bit of money because of all the stuff that we... Basically, we raised the wealth tax a long time ago. So yeah, our balance is not that good. And if we take away the exports and the imports, it would be like minus 500. So if we can export more shoes, that'll be really good for us. Actually, increasing the amount of money. A few episodes ago, we had over 10,000. We're slowly draining because we're not selling enough goods, apparently. And of course, because of the wealth tax. Like, if we take a look at the wealth right now, we can see that in a lot of places, the wealth is getting close to 80. And since the wealth tax is set to 80, above 80 people will finally start to pay, and we do get a decent amount of wealth tax. But yeah, some households just need to make that bit of extra money before they start to pay. Like all of these are paying. This one isn't paying yet. There's more, I believe. So look out here. These are almost pretty good. Here, there's a lot that's not paying yet, so because they're relatively new, so they need to build up their finances first. As soon as they have it, they can start to pay the wealth tax as well. So for now, a lot of villagers aren't paying the wealth tax that I want them to pay at some point. So we'll see, though. Let's export some sunflowers. Let's export some lime. Need to buy mead? No. Do we need to buy window glass? No. Do we need to do anything? Oh, there it is. Beer. Can we transport it via the water? So, let's put in 2,000 beer. Let's tell these that we're going to sell them 2,000 beers. Yeah, it's not in. I know, but it'll be done quick enough. I mean, before the boat gets here, that should take some time. Are all the farms ready? Because it kind of feels like a lot of people are not doing labor jobs because the farms are filled up. But I don't know. Taking a rest, working. Well, when you're working, make sure you get the beer in. Come on. We should do another direct transport. So we have... Oh, we don't have 2,000 in there now. Let's go in here. Yes. We'll do a horse wagon one and we'll transport straight 2,000 beer in there. Now, a horse wagon will come and do that, and that will speed it up. That should make it a bit more fast and directed and waiting for workers to do it. And we don't want to get into a situation where the boat comes and we haven't put it in yet. That would be sad because there'll be a lot of money missed. And right now, with this 2,000 beer, you make 400 coins. Who doesn't want to make 400 coins? As I totally missed the big house that we built. Okay, so we can now set up the store. We already have a store here, which is pretty decently set up with what we want. So I'm just going to copy it, put it in here. And now, oh, that doesn't work yet. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, it is set all the stuff automatically. Well, that's not what I want. I want buckwheat, potatoes, dried fruits, and flour. There we go. Buckwheat, potatoes, dried fruits, flour. And then in here we want the clothing, I guess. So clothing, shoes, and warm clothing so that we can sell that to the people. And then some firewood, I guess. Let's put in a worker. And let's tell them they can be filled up many ways. And that should do it then. Oh, there comes the first buckwheat. Family selling in town. Very nice. Now I have to check. We're getting closer and closer to the harvest. How is our buckwheat now? Because we had quite a bit left. 6,000. Now it's or almost 7,000. Now it's below 3,000. We already sold 6,000 in the first half year. So we're going to need to probably produce at least 12,000 more. Because it's not even half a year yet. It's this at the end of this month, it's half a year. So it might run up to 7,000 half a year. So then we need a production of 14,000 to keep up. Last year we produced exactly the 14,000. We sold 15. So yeah, we need to step up. I do think the extra farm will do a good job at that. But yeah, we do need to step up. And let's go to the potatoes. Last year we sold for 16,000. I think that also had to do with the fact that we ran out of some other foods. And that results into us selling more of that because we ran out of some of the other foods. So as soon as that is fixed, we get more dried fruits, for instance. The other sales might go down a bit because they have more options and they will also buy the dried fruits then. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Then I think now that we have the houses here and we're building these shoemakers, it's slowly time to start thinking about how to connect this part with the rest of the town. So we have to start thinking about how to fill this up. Luckily, we still have some jobs that should be done first. And if we take a look at the bricks, we are up to 5,000 bricks. So yeah, it might take a while before we can build that one. So don't have to think about filling this up this episode already, but we will be filling that up in the end. So yeah, we have to think about that. Oh, now the shoemaker's workshop is ready. Alright, they're both ready now. Here we have the shoemaker's workshop. So let's do apply to all and apply to all. And this should now work for these, and they will now start to get their leather. And then get real busy making shoes. See, the first leather is already coming in. First threads are coming in. There we go. Extra shoes. This might even double up the production. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. Alright, so not double it up, but should be an extra 40% production. Nice. Nothing more to do. Well, get me some more logs then. Family settling in town. Yep, this one is also completely filled to the brim, but that's because of the bark, so we're not going to change anything on this one. I did not see a notification about any of the farm animals. 17 and 15, 15, 15. So it looks like they didn't die yet. I wonder when they will. So many different areas in town. What to work on? Oh, kind of want to put some extra houses in here. We have this road to build too. Then what we might actually do is settle this neighborhood right here by doing something like this. I'm just going to try it. I don't know if it will look nice, but I'm going to try it. So we'll settle it for something like this. So we have to do another house here first. And then we can do it like this. Yep. A little bit more like this. Slightly rotate it, yes. So now this is going to be the entrance into this neighborhood. And this neighborhood is now basically done. And here we can start to work on something entirely different. Maybe continue the garden houses here for a bit, so that will start reaching the area here. I think that will actually be really nice. So why not go ahead and try that a bit? We have already got some of these houses here, so why not continue that? Don't want to make them too big again, because that's not the aim. We're not doing this to build big gardens. We're doing this to have nice looking housing around town. So yeah, I guess this could be one, and then if we copy this one, we start to rotate it a bit. And we press F1, of course, to adjust stuff a little bit. Yeah, this'll do. Let's do it again. Let's press F1. Messenger from Mirefa. That's always a nice messenger. Right, there we go. That's another one. We're getting close to this now. What do you want? Well, you want to buy some lime. That's perfect. You want to buy some salt. That's perfect. You want to buy some iron. That's perfect. Although this is the last iron deal. After this, we have to wait for a bit. But yeah, this is good money again. And this is how we can sell a bit more here. Yeah, not going to do that. Alright, there we are. We are now also up to 8,700 again. So that's like 1,000 higher than what we had before. Kind of like that. I think we can do one more at least here. I mean, why not? I think this should almost already be perfect like this. And then one more. And then we'll leave an open space here where we can put some trees in and stuff. And then we should generate something of a street here. Don't know how to do that yet, but we'll be generating a street out here. At least now we have a start of filling up this area. Which is already a big bonus. Now, of course, we're going to need a well to provide for all the water out here. And I'm actually thinking of doing a double well. Probably some fencing then, to acknowledge the fact that this is a well now, or a well area. If stuff starts to snap, just press Alt. It will stop snapping, as you can see, and then you can just place something where you want it. There we go. That is an area for 2 wells. Probably hurry those up a little bit before we build this, so that they have water here. This one's going really good on the logging. Look at that. Almost all the trees are gone. That's exactly what we want. And then we can also remove this one. Put it somewhere else where we want more logs from. And then this is ready to be decorated. We can then also maybe make a street out here that's going straight. A stone street thingy like building stuff. Alright. Harvest not yet in. I think, yeah, these are busy. Look at that. They're taking care of stuff. I think, yeah, this is set to everything, okay. We really want them to take out the dried fruits. So the question is, in all of my granaries, did we put in enough space for them to store all that? Dried fruits, 2,000. Yep, plenty of space in here. They're just not really bringing it in at the moment. 2,000, 5,000 actually. 2,500, 2,500, 2,500. Oh no, 5,000. 2,500. So yeah, it's a matter of stuff is just not getting around fast enough. Because they can basically turn the fruits into dried fruits relatively fast, so you don't need to keep the workers all year round. But as you can see, because of my minor transportation problems, it's going a little bit slower than I wanted. Of course, we can try to work on that by maybe making another cart shed around here. I can deal with that for a bit. They might be focused on doing some of the transporting of the fruits then. Oh dear, I'm getting a way too long building queue again, so we'll have to hold off now a bit and just build. But that's okay, we'll get there. I still love the fact that we have all these different parts in the town. So we have the industry here, then we have these 2 blocks of housing, separated by another complete different block of housing. Then here we have the graveyard, but these houses next to the water, and then this. Of course, we still have to make this look completely good, but it's nice. Here we have the church area, which I really love, with the streets around it and stuff. We have the first Rowhouse block, which is pretty okay. We have, of course, the whole section where we started, building along the river with all the garden houses and stuff. Here we have a completely different section. So yeah, we're building a town that exists of a lot of different sections, and I think it looks pretty nice. So what are your thoughts? Leave them in the comment section for me. I really like to hear how you feel about my town and what I've accomplished so far. And I guess that is also a good moment to say, well, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section and we'll respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much and bye-bye.